Today we are dominating the ladder with our brand new tokens deck that allows you to cheat in spells with the ever powerful mechanic Convoke. That's right, guys, we're back again with yet another busted token list. This one though is a throwback that we did a long time ago, and we got a ton of new cards that I wanted to try with it, and it did not disappoint. This is absurd, guys. It works off of the Invasion of Segovia and the Bunny Corn. It's a really cool combination we'll get into in just a second, but Segovia is the main piece here. If you can flip this battle over and get the 3/3 creature, you can then untap up to 4 creatures at the end step and use creatures as mana for instant and sorcery, or basically just non-creature spells, which is really, really good. And if you have the Bunny Corn come down on, turn 2 and it's, 1 power, what's cool about this is if you drop a Segovia on turn 3, you get 2 tokens and the Segovia counts as a permanent. So the Bunny Corn goes to 4 power, which means we can flip this right away. And then if that happens, you've pretty much locked the opponent out of the game. The reason being is because yes, you're tapped out. We attacked in, but then we get to untap our creatures to use as mana for convoking, and we can hold mana open for things like No More Lies and Protect the Negotiators, which we have full play sets of, and it's going to allow us to basically lock the opponent out of the game, so we can just keep beating them down, and at instant speed we just counter everything they do. And if we don't have a counter spell or they don't cast anything to counter, we have other instant spells that generate even more tokens for us, or remove remove permanents off the battlefield. It's a beautiful synergy that locks opponents out of the game very early if you got the curve just right. And then we've also got a really fun top end with our, Teferi New Phyrexian card here, where we can use the mana of our creatures to cast a very big New Phyrexian spell, which helps a lot, to say the least. And then last thing I want to talk about is the Virtue of Loyalty. If you pay the 5 mana for this using your creature mana, you can just basically use the Virtue of Loyalty's ability to untap the entire field, put 1/1 counters on them, and then you get all that mana back. So it's a free spell essentially, and it's really busted. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was pretty darn good, and I had a lot of fun with this on the ladder, and we were doing really well with it today. So hope you find some value in this one. We'll hopefully see you at the end of this video. Until then, enjoy. Peace. All right, guys, we are back with another Segovia deck, and our opening hand looks phenomenal. I'm keeping it. Let's go. I've been having some fun with this one today, man. I've been wanting to do the Segovia deck again for a while now. The whole Convoke thing has been absolutely broken in the past, and I'm hoping that today we can showcase just why that is. The Deep Cavern Bat's really annoying. It's going to definitely delay my game plan here, unless they take charge of the Mites. If they take charge of the Mites, there might be hope for me to get this combo off pretty quickly. No, I didn't think so. All right. Virtue of Loyalty I needed to play out twice in a row here in order to, to flip that Segovia. So that's annoying for sure. And is there any other plays here? No plays from the opponent here with 3 mana open. Could be a kill spell waiting for the Virtue of Loyalty token though. Yeah, it is. Nowhere to run, sure. Sure thing, fam. Ooh, that's a card. It's a card that probably gets removed though, isn't it? I mean, I guess we have to try though, because if it doesn't get removed, I actually flip Segovia over right away, which is phenomenal. It's just really good value. So let's try and see what happens. I mean, it's so unlikely though. There's either a kill spell or there's going to be something else that they play to block with, like a Shieldred or something. So yeah, it's a kill spell. All right. They're gonna run out of juice sooner or later. Plus, we're a bit of a go wide strategy, so they're gonna have a hard time dealing with the go wide strategy here in a minute. Why not? Why not? And a Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Interesting. Interesting. So what if I just play this turn? Oh, that's so tough, man. What do I do here? Because maybe it's to Might away this and then get back my Virtue and play that. Man, it's gotta be right. I have no idea if this is the right call, but it's the call I'm going with. All right, taking 4 at the minimum here. Bloodletter Aclazotz makes things very tricky. I was worried about that. I was worried about that. All right, this is gonna hurt really, really bad. Okay, give me something cheap here. No more lies. Not quite enough what I needed there. Wow. This is kind of brutal, I can't lie. Well, I do have this, so if they block one of these, I can blow it up, which is pretty good, and have a counter spell. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens when they when I send these in. Ah, they let it go through. See, now that's a much bigger mistake that they just made there, because now I've got this, which gives me the Convoke. I've got this, basically I can play untap everything here, and then if I untap everything, that's 4 mana to work with. I can blow up one of these, which doesn't stop the other 4 damage. It feels like I should do this. Okay. And then this. Yeah, I think that's definitely the move. And then we untap everything, and then that gives me the counter spell. Let's go! We got him! That's what I'm talking about, dude. Ooh, that was a little tricky play line right there that I was trying to work through. I'm glad we figured that one out, because I almost played Virtue of Loyalty, because the combination of the Virtue of Loyalty and then untapping everything to get the counters and then hold my counter magic open seemed pretty good. I just didn't want to leave one Bloodletter out there to maybe attack into us and then the opponent have a third one. That would have been bad. So GG. All right, we got the opponent going first again. Our hand doesn't look great, but I'm still keeping it just because the mana looks good. I've got Segovia. I can't be too upset with this. I gotta hope they're not too fast. Please don't be quick. Looks like it might be rabbits. Who knows? Nope, we see an island. Interesting. Is it colors? Interesting. I'm glad we drew a 1-drop. That's nice. Very helpful. No answers, no counter spells, no burn spells, no bounce spells. Oh, we're doing the rooms thing, huh? Interesting. If I play this, I don't have this open. Yeah, let's leave my counter spell open here. If I don't end up using a counter spell, I'll just go with the trick here. Get 2 more creatures. And then I can flip this immediately. Yeah, I like this play line a lot more. Because again, if I use my trick here, which I'm probably gonna end up doing, we can go ahead and attack into Segovia for 4. Tap up to 1 target creatures, put 2 stun counters on it. I could, no, I can't really counter that. That's fine. That's annoying though. That definitely slows me down. Slows me down quite a bit. That takes away all the game plan I was just talking about. Which means maybe I should look to do this, but I still want to hold my counter magic open, it feels like. Yeah, I think I still hold counter magic open here. I just don't know what the opponent's up to yet. They could have ill-timed explosion, which is a really good sweeper for Izzet. There could be some rooms that I really don't want resolving here, like the sauna. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Room control. Maybe we should look back into the room control deck that we dropped a while back in Jeskai. That was a really fun deck list. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna be able to flip over a Segovia, which is literally everything. I love that. And now we can counter literally anything, which is also great. We can't stop rooms from being unlocked that are already on the field, but we can at least counter anything we want, which is awesome. All right, let's see what happens. Big turn here. I hope it's ill-timed explosion and then I counter it. That'd be so sweet. I love that the Storm Chaser's talent's on the field too, because if I use my counter spell to stop a really big spell here, like a sweeper type of an effect, we can pull it back from the graveyard to recast again next turn. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's big time. Protect the negotiators. Counters the spell. 4 mana open. It could be another ill-timed explosion though. Let's be real. We're not out of the woods yet. If I have to rebuild off another ill-timed explosion here, that'd be so bad. What's the plan, man? I love that this token is white too, because it really solidifies, you know, the ability of the Storm Chaser's talent to pull back the negotiators and then have mana open to cast it. All right, here we go. I'd say this is a pretty big go wide strategy that's, you know, working pretty well right now. Looking really, really good. Don't quite have them yet. Don't quite have them yet, but you never know. They've got more room mana to use. I forgot that mana can only be used for rooms. I don't know why I was so scared of it last turn. Dude, the ability to just play counter spells to protect my field here is so good. It's so good, man. I wish I had another white creature, because if I could have just played the Protect the Negotiators without the kicker cost. Oh, I do get another white creature. What am I saying? I completely forgot we get another white token there, which opens up No More Lies. I forget that I can convoke creatures who are, you know, still having summoning sickness. So cool. I can ensure that this is going to be their last play and the game's going to end here by playing this. Because this guarantees that this will be their final play, because they're going to have to pay the 3 mana for it. And then there's nothing else they can do. And then we swing in for more than 4. So GG. That's so good, man. All right, we got the opponent going first again. I do have Regal Bunnycorn into Segovia, so I'm keeping it. I'm hoping that'll be enough. Hoping that'll be enough. All right, we see a talent. Oh boy, I need a land here. I need a 3rd land drop bad. Come on, land drop. I love that we have the Segovia into the new Phyrexian, which is so sick. If I could just, you know, get the land here, we'll be all right. I get 2 turns to pull it off, so not the end of the world if we miss it next turn, but it will be the end of the world if we miss it after that. I'm guessing this is like Esper Pixies, but we'll see. Another Storm Chaser talents. Okay, not good. Not good. Regal Bunnycorn. It's a 1/1, about to be a 4/4 next turn. This Bunnycorn is just... I can't believe how busted this card is. Like, it's super underrated. It really is, because it gets big really fast if you have the right pieces around it. Beanstalk? What? What are we doing with the Beanstalk? I almost rather this be Esper. Now I feel like there's going to be a sweeper coming our way. I guess we have the Protect Negotiators, though, so that'll be fine as long as we can flip the Segovia. It's a big if, man. Wow, of course we missed a land drop. Okay, cool. We are probably dead here. I can surprise block, though. I can turn this into a 2/2 and then also have another 2/2, which is pretty good. I don't think I'm going to want to block, though. These otters, I'm sure, are going to get, you know, more powerful because of their prowess. That's super annoying, though. How did I get so unlucky with the land drops, dude? Our hand looks so good. It was such a bait. They baited me hard there, man. Come on, Arena. Don't kill it. What? I guess it could be Leyline Binding, which would be annoying. Get lost. Oh, boy. Might as well use them, right? Might as well. Taking 6 damage, though, feels so bad. Where are my lands? Thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Now I feel a lot better, and especially because they had tapped out and attacked in here, so we flipped this easily. All right, we might actually win this game, believe it or not. Believe it or not, we are here, guys. Good luck getting through that. And then if you got a sweeper, too friggin' bad. We've got counter spells, baby. If I use my counter spells, though, I do have to tap my creatures, which leaves the otters available to attack here. Like so. We're definitely going to counter, though. I can't imagine they're going to attack into a Segovia here. They might, though. Very nice. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this seems really good. Let's do the invasion of new Phyrexia for 5. And then we untap the 4 creatures that we just tapped, which leaves me enough mana here to counter yet again with my Protect the Negotiators. I mean, we're cooking right now. We're absolutely cooking. Let it be something big again. Let me just counter a Sunfall or something like that. That'd be really nice. They might even just concede if I do something like that. That'd be cool. Sunfall, we called it. Called it. What do you got now? What do you got now? A couple of attackers into my 11/11? I don't think so. On to my turn here. Are we ready to concede yet? I really hope so, because I don't really have much juice left. I ran out of counter spells, so if I draw into another Protect the Negotiators, the game's over. I for sure win, but that's a big if. It's just these 1/1s out here being able to block me is what's really kind of annoying, because they're obviously going to block the 11. Still got quite a bit of damage, though. Let's try the Virtue of Loyalty here. Oh, my back hurts. All right. Do I just go for it? Seems like I should, right? That's 10. 11, 12, 13's getting through. 13 damage getting through. 13 damage. Guess we try. Should I go? Should I try to flip this? I guess if we're not killing them this turn, we should probably look to get the Teferi, right? 4, 6. So if I do 6 here, they got to block, let's see, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They have to block here. Dang it. I think I have to do this just to ensure that I really will get the Teferi. I need to make sure I have to, I have to get Teferi. They're going to hit a Sunfall. I got to be prepared for it. I need to draw some cards. So we'll see. We'll see if this was the right call. If Teferi finds me with its draw mechanic, when I draw 2 cards here, if it finds me a counter spell, it was totally going to be worth it. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. I wish I had lethal. I wish this wasn't a problem, but I don't have lethal. Oh, I hate Sunfall so much. I hate it. All right, they're looking at their talents and they're blocking. Okay, I was gonna say they were blocking the Teferi, but that didn't make much sense. They revert that. Okay, something tells me they're ready to sweep then. And they might be using their talent, though, to go fish out that Sunfall back to their hand, which buys me another turn here.
My people and I have come to help.
Okay, I do like this, though, because I can get my counterspell back. Let's decline that, actually. Let's drop both of these. Let's go here. And let's go here. All right, so that gives me my counter spell back next turn. I have to at least survive this turn, though, without seeing a sweeper. And then we untap everything thanks to the Virtue of Loyalty. The combination between Virtue of Loyalty and Segovia are insane. And then if they do sweep the board, I'm still left, though, with the Storm talent, and the Teferi, and the Virtue of Loyalty. So I'm not out of, I'm not out of this yet. I had a feeling they'd have it, but I thought it'd be Sunfall. I'm glad it's not. All right, after a long deliberation from the opponent, they finally decide to bounce back their Beanstalk. Give me another invasion, which, okay, I guess that's pretty cool. Should I do the invasion thing again? Because they're just gonna Beanstalk. I don't know. They're probably gonna grab back another sweeper. I guess we'll do another invasion. We might as well. That Teferi is really handy, you know? There's the Beanstalk. Beanstalk is pretty broken, I can't lie. Level 2 on that's gonna get him back a Sunfall. Why wouldn't it? Oh, they don't go for Sunfall? That seems like a bit of a mistake. Let's do this. Teferi. Let's draw.
Your time is short, villain.
Got the counter spell. That's kind of big. It's actually really big. All right, let's do that. Let's get a Storm Chaser's talent down. Helps with the counter spell a little bit. And then end the turn. I like it. I like it. We might be able to pull this off here, guys. The Day of Judgment is 4 mana, right? So 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they can only do it for 3. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're pretty safe here, actually. We just do this. Kick it. Unable to pay the mana. I mean, if they have a land in hand, they're gonna really regret not playing it prior to this play. But that also opens the door for potentially another Day of Judgment if they do have another land. Okay, good. No Day of Judgment. That's fine. That's totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is tough because I'd really like to just get back my counter spell, but I don't have the mana to cast it if I do. I have to. I have to get back one of my my counters here. Even though I can't cast it yet. Got to get it back. And then we end the turn. Hopefully we get a land here off of this. We do. All right, scary stuff, man. Let's see what happens here. This is for the whole game. I mean, if they didn't concede, which means they for sure have a sweeper. All right, I guess that's fine too. They get Day of Judgment back. They sweep the board again with Day of Judgment. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. Let's get down to Bunny Corn. Pass the turn. We do 2 mana and then 3 to kick. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay. I think we can win here, guys. I think it's still a possibility. What do they pull back from the graveyard now? They've still got 1 Storm Chaser's talent to work with here. Dude, what a tough game. The fact that we've been able to deal with now, what, 3 sweepers? I mean, more than that, right? We had Sunfall, and then we had... That was the 3rd Day of Judgment, right? Like, that's crazy. 4 sweepers, and we're still coming back at them for lethal here next turn. So good, man. Keep in mind, we have the creature land too. They do have the demolition field though, so it's going to get blown up the moment we activate it, which is why I've kind of been hesitant to really utilize it or really look into it, but maybe there's potential there to win the game off that. All right. Okay. How about this? How about this? One, two, three. We tap and then we pull this up. We still have 3 mana open to kick this. I think we've got him here, guys. Even if they look to bounce something with this, and maybe their Storm Chaser's talent, we're still looking really, really good. Because even though that's only 2 mana, we can still counter it. They won't have enough mana to pay. All right, let's go. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Get lost. Oh, and they have that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can't really finish it now. Okay. I think we allow it. Unfortunately, I think we allow it. I really don't know if we allow this, guys, because if I don't, so if I counter it, right? Let's just say I counter it to pay the 2. That comes up to attack. I guess it untaps with this, and I can still play this. Okay, this is actually good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Protect the Negotiators for only 2. That's gonna force them into tapping 2 more lands here in order to cast the spell. So now they can't cast This Town Ain't Big Enough, right? They can't. And then we attack in with these. We can risk it for the biscuit here on these map tokens and try to win the game. Or I can ensure the game. Well, I'm gonna risk it. Gosh, is this a smart idea though? Here's the thing, guys. I can just attack in for these 2, go down to 1, and then I can flash this in because the land's gonna untap with the Virtue of Loyalty. I think we can pull this off though, man. There's no way we draw 2 lands, right? There's no way we draw 2 lands, right? We're already committed now. Oh my god, we drew 2 lands, guys. We drew 2 lands. I cannot believe that just happened. I should have just left the trick open. See, my other plan, I'm telling you guys, we untapped the land because of the Virtue of Loyalty. I should have, oh my god, I should have just left it be and tried to finish the game the next turn. How annoying, man. That's brutal. I mean, we still probably win this game. It's just crazy that my luck there was to draw 2 lands off the top. Makes no sense. And then they're going to Demolition Field my land when I try to attack with it, I would imagine. So annoying. At least most of their things say non-land permanents, right? Yeah, that can't bounce my land, and they just tapped their Demolition Field, so they might have made a mistake there. What happens when I do this? What happens when I do this? You gotta get lost? Nothing? Oh, not on my watch. Oh, okay. Okay, pal. What an annoying game this is, dude. I can't believe I didn't play the safe route and I went for the more risky route. I was trying to end the game on the spot. That's what I get, though. That's what I get. All right, what now? What do you got now? Leyline Binding. Sure. Taking the Virtue? No, they're going to take the Storm Chaser's Talent. I guess that's unfortunate for us. I would have liked to have gotten back my counter spell for sure. So that's a bummer. For sure, a bummer. Got something for both of these little fairies, my friend? I would imagine they do, but there's no way they're going to be able to, you know, answer both these fairies and Demolition Field my land. So we should be able to win the game here, I think. Say good game. Leyline Binding 1 token. Nice, got him. I was going to say they're probably going to use the bounce spell for the other, but then I've got the land to attack. So that works out. I mean, what a nuisance of a player, though. That was crazy. What a fun game, though. Respect to them. GG's. Okay, we find ourselves in a bit of a predicament here. This hand isn't, like, terrible, but it's, like, it's kind of a do-nothing kind of hand for a little while. We'll see. Counterspells are good, though. We love counterspells. Playing the person that's ranked exactly number 1,000. What are the odds of that? Ranked on the dot at 1,000. We're creeping into the big boy numbers here. They've got a 1-mana spell here. Is it Scorch or Torch the Tower? Burst Lightning. It feels like this is kind of a waste, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably a bit of a waste. That's not a waste, though. That's definitely worth countering. Ooh, Segovia. Sure. I may miss out on countering the Urbrask's Forge here, potentially, but I don't really know what the opponent's doing. I did not expect to see the Quest Caller in their deck, so who knows what the heck they're up to. Okay. Another mouse. I guess this does pump mice, doesn't it? Oh, it does pump mice. Very cool. Very cool. Guess we pass the turn. Let them do their thing, man. Let them attack into us, and then we'll hopefully be able to reciprocate the damage back to my Segovia. So it's starting to feel a little bit more just like Boros mice, Boros auras, those types of things. Sheltered by Ghost may come down here. That's an easy counter for us there. No questions about that. I wish I had a Virtue, man. That would have been really nice right there in that spot, but part of me wants to just pull the trigger on this for 3, but if I do, we're opening ourselves up for a pretty big return fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. I pull this, you know, this back. That's also not great. I'm in a predicament. It's like, when do I pull the trigger? You know what I mean? I think I do it now. I'm gonna regret this though. I'm gonna regret it. I like being a little bit more reactive than you know, progressive here, because I just don't want to leave myself untapped, or leaving myself tapped out, because if I'm tapped out, the opponent's got free reign here to do whatever they want. And if they take my Storm Chaser's talent with the Sheltered by Ghosts, that could be pretty bad, because I want to get my counter spells back to replay. There's a lot of things that are bad here. If they get another, you know, Manifold Mouse with Offspring, that'd be kind of crazy too. A lot of potential nonsense. I'm okay with that, believe it or not. That's... Oh, it pumps the other mice. I forgot about that. Oh, that's not good. I guess I'm not as okay with that as I thought. And there's a Sheltered by Ghost on top of it too. Wow. Okay, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Should I look to play defense here? Probably. All right, game, you're gonna have to help me out here a little bit now. I can't afford to keep not drawing well. Okay, no attacks. I have to let that resolve, unfortunately. They're gonna give the sword, which gives haste. All right, Heartfire Hero going off for 4. Okay. Am I willing to trade for that 2/2? Maybe not, but I am willing to trade for that. That's fine. I mean, we're doing a really, really good job right now, in my opinion, just because they're out of cards in hand now, and we've got ourselves in a situation where they've only got, you know, 2 creatures on the field. Nothing super crazy. Might be time for this. Yeah, I think I've got a turn here to do this. I hope so. Land? I kind of got flooded. It would only be fair if they drew into a land at least once here. Please. Please. What are they doing here? Sacrifice, look at the top 6 cards of your library, reveal a rabbit, bird, mouse, whatever. Okay. It's gonna be Manifold Mouse for sure. I guess they can play it too. Oh, it's not Manifold Mouse. Okay. Well, that's good. They pump up Heartfire Hero. Now, here's the real problem I'm going to be having here is Heartfire Hero is something that I don't really handle too well. There's really not a whole lot I can do about it. And we just drew into another land, which, you know, I think pretty much seals the deal for us that this game is over. If we ran our own Sheltered by Ghosts, we'd be in a pretty good spot here, but we don't, so we're kind of cooked. We're kind of cooked. I think I'm gonna roll the dice here, guys. I don't know. Ah, GG's Monstrous Rage. Sure, that works. You got it. GG's. We would have lost either way, though. A really bad game for us. We drew terribly. We never really found any help there. And they were just playing pretty well with some really great draws. So, GG. All right, I'm going first with another really interesting hand here. Top 1800. I'll keep it. Sure. Oh, this may be another instant regret keep. We'll see. It looks so similar to the last game that I'm just a little scared, except for instead of 3 No More Lies, it's 3 Talents. Just did a little bit of a reversal there. Ooh, Bunny Corn. Well, that's a bit of a mix-up that I like. I think I'm just gonna go with another talent though. And we burst lightning the first one. Okay, that's fine. Fine by me. And an Innkeeper's Talent with no targets on the field. Sure. A third talent. I know that's kind of crazy. Shuffler's on its business today, but it's okay. I've got No More Lies. I've got to hold that open. I'll go Bunny Cord next turn, which is really good. But No More Lies just in case something weird happens here. I want to make sure I'm able to protect my Bunny Corn more than anything. Obviously, being red and green, there's not going to be much for removal except for burn spells, which are typically not going to have the power to get the Bunny Corn out of there, but you just never know. That's fine. That's a-okay with me. Sure, you can have it. You got it. Not too worried about that. Ooh, I like that. Charge of the Mites. That's what I'm talking about. We need more of that. We need more of that stuff. Yep. Your eyes don't deceive you. That is a big bunny. A big bunny corn on the field. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. I really want to get a Gruul deck put together myself. I've been wanting to play Gruul for a while now. I started building one today, and it just seems like not the greatest right now. As far as things that it offers, unless you want to run mice, which they are. All right, you got anything for that? Nope. Heartfire Hero back again. Fun stuff. Okay, what do we do? It feels like we just attack. And then the opponent's obviously gonna block the 1/1, right? That's gonna be the move, is it? Is it the move? If that's the move, what do we do with the Might? Take this to 6-7 damage, or do I blow this mouse up here? Ward 1. I think I blow it up. That seems pretty good to me, because then we can use this too to bring back Charge of Mites and all sorts of stuff in the graveyard. So that's helpful. 3 damage to the face. Hopefully they're out of juice here. We're hoping for Segovia. Segovia off the top would be the best thing possible here. Segovia would rip. That would rip, bro. All right, we're cool with that. We're definitely cool with that. All right, we got options next turn. Options are good. I can attack too with this, which would give me a map token, which pumps the bunny corn. That's always something that's possible. But I don't think we need to. I think we just keep swinging through and GG's. Yeah, top 1800 W. Let's go, dude. The only loss we took today was a bad run against top 1000. So I will take that all day. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This one was a really fun list that actually has, you know, a spot in my heart because this is something we've done in the past, and we're kind of revisiting some old ideas recently because with new cards coming in February, we're at a point of standard where it's really solidified on what it's doing right now. So trying to create new things is really difficult, but we are revisiting some old ideas that we did, and this whole Invasion of Segovia meets the Regal Bunnycorn is something we've done in the past, and being able to implement the Invasion as well of the new Phyrexia has also been extremely awesome with that combination. So it held up, man. It did its thing, and it did, you know, just as well as it did before, which is pretty cool to see. It might be even better now, who knows, but I really did enjoy this one a lot, and I hope you guys did as well. But thanks for sticking all the way to the very end. I appreciate that, and a huge thank you, as always, to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel, so huge shout out to the people who help support me monetarily every month. I greatly appreciate you for everything you guys do for me, man. The support, I genuinely couldn't do it without you, so thank you. And if you guys want to consider becoming a member of the channel, you just got to hit that join button down below. It gives you access to certain videos on Saturday a little bit earlier than others, and it helps support the channel, so thank you so much if you do that. But if not, thank you as well for watching all the way to the very end. I really appreciate that too, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Until then, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.